Hey there, Matt from 2A Cops. Today is Sunday. 2 days ago, I was out filming the video for the IWI Carmel. And if you've seen that video, you know that I ran into problems with my 5.56 Jakl. If you watched my 300 blackout Jakl pistol video from December of last year, you know I ran into several problems with that gun as well. One of those problems that I ran into with the pistol replicated itself on the rifle just 2 days ago. And that is the gas block getting kind of locked up. Let's go to the Jakl. First malfunction I've ever had with this gun. Oh, you know what? I'm short stroking it. Last time I ran this gun, I had a can on it. So, I got to increase the gas settings on this thing. Well, I hate to say it, but this is the second time I've had a Jakl gas block jam up on me, the gas adjustment. All right, so I had the same issue with the 300 black pistol when I first got it. The detent in the gas block here is locked up, and I cannot get this thing to turn back. The Jakl's have an adjustable gas block. I'll throw my glasses on so you can see what's going on here. Right in here, where my finger's at, there is an adjustable gas block in there. It turns. I can't recall. On this gun, I think it's 4 position. On the pistol, I think it's 6 position. I don't remember for sure. Don't quote me on that. We'll find out as soon as I can get this thing apart. But right now, what I'm trying to do is figure out what happened to this gas block, to the adjustment knob. On the other one, the detent that holds it had locked up after, I want to say it was like 25, 30 rounds. I don't recall precisely. It was less than 40 rounds. This one has got a lot of rounds through it. I don't recall how many, but it's got a ton of rounds through it. And the last time I was shooting it prior to this thing having an incident was at the Boise Black Rifle Range Day. It was out there. Lots of people shot it. It had a suppressor on at the time. The gas block was turned way down for the suppressor. And then when I went to shoot it Friday, it was still set at suppressor settings with no can on it, so the gun was short stroking. So I went to adjust the gas block, and it was the same problem I had last time. As soon as I turned it, the detent got stuck, and now it just free spins. So I'm going to try and get this thing apart and figure out what's going on. All right, so let's see here. Yep. So that plunger is still moving freely, but it's in a, I believe, the takedown position. There we go. All right, let's pull this thing out of here and see what's going on. So this has definitely got a whole bunch of positions. All right, so if I can get my camera to focus right here, you can see the holes in the gas block. They get progressively smaller, which makes sense. You want, for adjustments, you want to be able to have more or less gas. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 6, this is 8 positions. I think what happened here is I spun this thing way too far when I was trying to adjust it. And just like on the pistol, I'm gonna clean it up real quick, but just like on the pistol, I ran into issues with not knowing which direction to turn this thing. So I'm gonna grab a wire brush here real quick, just a brass brush, clean some of this carbon off of this thing. All right. So this is going to, let me see if I can put, no, of course not. All right. This is going to be impossible for you to see on camera probably, but we'll see. There we go. So it's in. Now, there is the one notch. Now I need to do is push that detent back down. And then I should be able to spin this over and get it into the actual clicks. All right, so there we go. Except of course now I can't remember. All right, if that's there, up is this direction. Yep. So if you watched my PSA video, one of my knocks is why they didn't include some sort of marking on the handguard here so that you don't have to remember out in the field which direction to turn the gas block or the gas knob. And since I got this thing off, might as well do a little clean in here real quick before I put everything back on. You can see there's a lot of carbon in here because this is where piston gun, at least this particular design, vents all the gases right up front. Doesn't come back into your receiver. Doesn't gunk up your trigger. All right, that's cleaned. This is cleaned. Flip this back over so I have the right, so I can get to that little knob. Just double check. Yep, it's still moving fine. All right. So it apparently was a little more, there it goes. All right, so now I'm back in the adjustments. You just gotta watch when you're doing this apparently so that you don't hit the wrong spots and go past. All right, that should be, that's the smallest. Let's go over here, get this thing, and midway. All right, so next time I take this out, I will, I shouldn't have any issues. Put this back where it belongs. All right, so the gas block issue I had here was not the same gas block issue that I had on the 300 Black Pistol. All right. All right, so just to reiterate, the issues I ran into out at the range on Friday when I was shooting the Carmel and I was trying to compare it to the Jakl, the issues were not 100% PSA's fault. There's a slight design glitch, I wouldn't necessarily call it a flaw, that allowed me, the end user, to turn the knob too far, and I got it locked up into a position that basically shuts off the gas block, but the knob will not come out. From a design standpoint, if the knob itself had a place where the detent would go that required a tool for you to turn it to the position that I got it into, that would be much preferred over the way it's designed currently. Right now, I just spun the knob when I was adjusting it, spun it the wrong direction, spun the knob too far, and then it got locked up in a blocked off position. Once I got here at the garage, had my glasses on, had plenty of light, I could see what was going on. I pushed the detent in, I was able to spin it back to the normal adjustment spots on there, pulled it out, checked it, everything is fine, the detent is moving freely. So it's just something to bear in mind, especially if you're going to be using this. The upside to the gas block is the adjustable gas knob. You're not adjusting it all the time. You're going to basically set it for whatever ammo you're running, get the gun tuned to what you like, and then you leave it alone. In my case, I'd taken a gun that I'd been running without a can for a very long time, put a can on it, adjusted the knob for that, and then when I took the can off, I went to readjust it, forgot which direction to turn it, turned it the wrong way, and I got it into that stuck spot. So nothing wrong with the gun. It was actually user error, maybe a little design flaw, but predominantly user error. As always, I would like to thank US Law Shield for helping support this channel. If you are a person who carries a gun for self-defense, you owe it to yourself to have some sort of legal protection. US Law Shield is not insurance per se. They are a prepaid legal service. If you have any questions, they have lawyers that will answer your questions. If you get into a self-defense shooting or use of force in a self-defense environment, situation, whether it's a gun or not, you've got that prepaid legal service and they will cover you. They will get an attorney out to have your attorney present while you're being questioned by law enforcement. So it's inexpensive. They've got several plans. Click on the link in the description of this video. Go check them out. US Law Shield, very happy, proud member of them. The upside to them too, compared to some of the other similar coverages out there, is US Law Shield covers on-duty law enforcement. So if you're a cop out there and you're working, and if you're one of those people that works for a smaller agency that doesn't have a union, you don't have union reps to show up, this is cheap insurance. And I don't mean insurance in a legal standpoint. I mean insurance, just reassurance in your head that you've got an attorney there that will be there for you if something happens. So US Law Shield, thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoy the content you're seeing here on 2A Cops, please subscribe, like, share, comment. All that stuff helps with the YouTube algorithms and helps this channel potentially grow. So anyway, peace out. Have a good one.